Hey you guys, Bubba Sawyer here, and today we're going to be getting my old black and orange beater rig moved over so we can get the transfer case pulled out of it. And we'll get back at you guys. What's wrong with my beater rig, Bessie, is that her transfer case must be stripped where I was hauling the parts Jeep back, so it's making a loud popping noise and the transfer case is jumping everywhere. In four-wheel drive, you go to climb a hill, it pops, goes on, and in two-wheel drive, it's making a scraping noise. I've checked the front differentials in my last videos and stuff I've talked about previously. You know, it's just going to have to be addressed. It's something that's got to be done. Because I got to have my vehicle for work, and I can't be driving my wife's Jeep all the time. You know, this Jeep means a lot to me, so we got to keep them going. We can't let these older Jeeps die, which is this Jeep here is a 98. But we can't let any of the old Jeeps die. So we got to get this transfer case pulled so I could get the one I pulled out of the white one hopefully in it today. If not, that'll be another weekend project because it is extremely hot out. Transfer case, got the rear drive line out. But look here, Houston, we have a problem. Listen to this. See, it's supposed to have play in the front drive line as when it's activated. Like in four-wheel high, four-wheel low, it tightens up. That's supposed to be like that. But when you hear this clanking after this, see, listen. Hear how it sounds like something's raking around in there. That's the chain loose, slapping on the case, causing that big loud popping noise. And the chain is slapping and is skipping and it catches and skips and it catches. And when it does, it's causing the big loud popping and jerking because them two gears is slipping. And then when they're catching, it's caused a big loud popping. See, up here it's supposed to be full play in it. When you put it in four-wheel drive, it don't do that. It tightens up. But that raking around you hear, that ain't supposed to be there. See, you got the rear drive line out. Well, get me a new yoke, because that one's been welded on. If you don't know what a yoke is, some of y'all, it's that right there that the U-joint clips in. Yoke. Hit bolts on it. Well, I'll take that off and get it matched up, because the one on the parts Jeep, I guess the splicer, or whatever you call that at the back, where them gears go into the back of that knuckle, it's not lining up because it's bigger. And, well, the yoke's bigger, what I'm trying to say, it won't fit inside that hole there. It won't slide back in, so it must be a different size yoke, because I know they use different rear ends and front ends and stuff in these different model Cherokees. But, yeah, we're going to get that replaced and get this old muffler and stuff removed all the way back to the catalytic converter. Then I'm going to try to make some kind of mount thing here. But we're going to get a new catalytic converter eventually, because I believe this one's stopped up because it's showing a high voltage on this sensor here at the back. So that's stuff to come, but we got to get this sucker off because it's not supposed to be slapping. You hear that clanking at the end? Listen up here. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm not going to show you how to pull that transfer case and drop it and all that, because you can watch Bleeping Jeep It's BLEEPINJEEP, Bleeping Jeep. And type in Bleeping Jeep transfer case removal. It shows the pull apart, shows you how to remove all that. That's how I learned how to do it. So basically you do that and just reverse it. But I'm not at a pull apart, I'm at my house apart with all the Jeeps apart. So here's my wife's. But anyway, we'll get back at you when we get the transfer case out, and we can shake it more by hand and let you hear it popping and get a more depth view. Which I may eventually try to find somebody that can rebuild this bad one and have it as a backup, because it's been a remanufactured one, because I pulled the plate off of it and got it in a cup holder inside of the Jeep here. Well guys, I got the mounts, and I didn't get the transfer case out yet, but I got the mounts that hold the muffler up. That'd be this thing here. I took this down, and I took the transfer case cross member that holds all that up. Got the transfer case, as you can see over there, held up with a bottle jack up under there. It's real bright out here, but anyway, got the transfer case mount down, whatever you want to call that cross member. Got this down too, because you got to get it down so you can get up in there and get the front drive line down. I got the front part of the drive line to the Dana down, but I haven't got the back side of it down yet. But while I was at it, where I did that front differential, check that real quick. I took my old man was out pressure washing his porch, so this is optional. You could soak it in parts cleaner if you have any paint thinner or whatever you use. Or, like I said, I used the pressure washer and sprayed all this junk and gunk out of it. Got all this gasket and stuff I could get off of it. I scraped the rest with a knife. But if you don't have a pressure washer, you could go to the car wash, put them in the back of your truck when you get off work or wherever you're going. 50 cents or more, I think it is. Spray it out. But I just sprayed all this out because that's got had mud and gunk and grease all in it. I was trying to get it good and clean. When I put the other transfer case back, I won't have to be as filthy. But I think we might possibly make a part 2, because we're going to have to extend this out, because I don't want it to be a big long video. But we'll get back at you with a part 2 when we get more done on the Jeep. So we're going to try to lower this transfer case and get it out.